Classification by size and scale of production. The second method looks at how big industrial unit is and how much capital it uses. Cottage and household industries, they are very small units, often run by a family or few people in their own homes. Key features of these are they use simple tools rather than heavy machinery. The use of local raw materials, production on a small scale, and few examples are handloom, weaving, pottery, basket making, etc. Such industries are labor intensive and they provide important employment opportunities in rural and semi-urban areas. They also help preserve traditional skills and crafts. Small scale industries. These industries are somewhat bigger than cottage industries, but still small compared to large factories. Characteristics which includes they use a small moderate amounts of capital and machinery, employment of a limited number of workers, and production mainly for local or regional markets, sometimes also for wider distribution. Examples are small garment units, metal workshops, plastic products, etc. Governments often support small scale industries with subsidized easy credit and training because these units generate local jobs and can help reduce regional unemployment. Large scale industries. At the top of the ladder, we have a large scale industries. The features are very high capital investment, advanced technology and heavy machinery. Large workforce, production on a national or international scale. Examples includes iron and steel plants, large cement factories, automobile plants, etc. These industries usually have strong linkages with power supply, transport networks, markets and global trade. They play a major role in overall industries, production and exports. Classification by ownership. Ownership tells us who controls and runs the industries and also who receives the profits or bears the losses. Public sector industries. These industries are owned and operated by the government. It may be the central government, a state government or a local authority. Examples includes many steel plants, workshops connected with the railways and some heavy engineering units. Public sector units are usually set up in a core or strategic sectors such as heavy industries and infrastructure, or in backward regions where private investment is slow to come and in order to promote more balanced regional development. Private sector industries. These are industries owned by individuals, families, companies or corporate groups. Main features are ownerships is in private hands. The main motive is profit, though they also generate jobs and useful products. Decision making is in the hands of owners and management within the rules set by the state. In many countries, most small and large manufacturing units fall in this private sector, especially in the consumer goods and light industries. Joint sector and cooperatives. Here we have two forms that mix elements of public and private ownership. Joint sector industries have shared ownership between government and private partners. The idea is to combine public guidance and private efficiency. Cooperatives are owned by groups or producers or workers. The classic examples are dairy cooperatives and sugar cooperatives. In such cases, farmers or workers pool their resources and share profits. This classification reminds us that industry is not only about what is produced, it is also about who benefits and who controls the decisions. Classification by location tendencies. Here the question is, does the industries tend to locate near raw material or near markets or near some facility such as cheap power or port? Three broad tendencies are: some industries are raw material oriented. Examples are sugar mills, iron and steel plants, also cement plants. These tend to locate close to raw material sources because materials are bulky or lose quality if transported far in the raw form. Some industries are market oriented. For example, bakery products, soft drinks, printing and some heavy bulky finished goods, which tend to locate near big cities and markets because they need quick access to consumers and want to reduce transport cost on finished products. Some industries are drawn by cheap power, skilled labor or ports. Their location depends on where they can get reliable electricity, talented workers or a good harbor for international trade.